What's up, YouTubers? It has been a minute since I made any kind of videos and spoken any words to you guys. You know, I'm random. You have to excuse the quality of this video. I have a new actually, I'm sorry. I have a whole new laptop because my other laptop was just a piece of crap. It was like 8 years old and it was past time for me to get one. Excuse the fidgeting of the hair. Sometimes, you gotta, it's a problem adjusting these dang headbands. So, whatever. But my hair looks fabulous. What? And yes, I did do it. I'm getting better at doing braids now. Like I had some singlets twists in. They were so long and down my back. They were really pretty, but I had to take them out because I am moving and I'm looking for employment right now. And I think I need a more professional look than the ghetto girl braids, half of them blondish, reddish, auburnish, hanging down your back. Well, what has transpired since the last time I made a recording is I did have my 40th birthday. I think I put a recording on there for my 40th. But on April 27th, my mom, the angel that we had on earth, became an angel in heaven. She took flight and she's now watching over us and her family and my daughter and her other grandkids. And we miss her. I love her. That was my best friend. Crazy about her. Um, she just, the cancer was too much. She was in a lot of pain. She was very miserable. She couldn't even talk it, at the end. And she took flight. So she's in a better place. And believe me, if you don't believe in heaven, it's real. Please know it's real. Because that's where she is. And she believed in it. She lived her life by what God wanted her to live by in accordance to God's word and God's plan. And trust me, she was rewarded for that in the end. So if you don't believe it, please do. It's real. And we all got to try to live our lives and change our lives and live our lives accordingly. And if I could be half the woman and half the mother she was, I would be so lucky. So yeah. I mean to get off her Clint, but that was my best friend. So love her to the end and love her still. So could not have asked for a better mother. She's irreplaceable, priceless. If you have your mother, I don't care what y'all are going through, what differences that you guys have, fix it. Because you get one mother, and once they're gone, they're not coming back. So I'm lucky to have been here, even though I hate living here, and then like to say, I'm lucky to have at least been here to spend the last years that she had here instead of being far away and not being able to be there for her. So that was a blessing to be able to do that. So, but she went peacefully. She went with a smile on her face, and we weren't there. We had all come home for whatever reason to shower or whatever. And she waited till we left because I guess she knew how it would hit us. But like, that was her always thinking of everybody but herself to the end. So gotta love her. Gotta love her. But yeah. She was the best mother anybody could ever ask for. Couldn't ask for better. Um Her passing though showed me a lot about people. There have been people I known for 20 years who I thought were my friends that showed me sides of them that you I would never have expected to see. People are so selfish. It's unbelievable. People are so selfish. Like I've never seen where somebody could be going through something and somebody could mistreat someone knowing that they're going through like the worst thing in the world. Like you could mistreat somebody and take advantage of them and take advantage of their friendship and take them for granted and just say you'll be there for that person and not be there. It just showed me a whole lot. And it's people that I just cut out my life because I refuse to have anybody in my midst that's not 100% real, and I have no qualms about doing it. Because if you can do something to me at the worst time in my life, at the lowest point in my life, when I've lost the only person in my life besides my daughter that means the world to me, not to say my other family doesn't, but everybody's mother means the world to them besides their children, and you could kick a dog when they're down, I don't got no love for you. There's no place for you in my life. You're not, no way. I mean, wow. I was completely shocked Completely shocked. I'm glad I have my best friend Damali, my best friend Allison, people like that, Delisha, other people that have been in my life for a long time. But it was just other people who, have been in my life and I've known for a long time that it just shocked me. And it's like, now there's like absolutely positively not a thing on this earth that anyone could do to me after this that would surprise me. Nothing. Nothing. And I thank God for that experience, and I thank God for my eyes being open to how selfish people really are, because I know now not to expect anything from anyone except God and my family and my like closest friends who are like my family. And this person was like my family. That's what kills me. Like when that person was in my life and we were dating, my mother treated that person like family. My mother, we went everywhere. You went places with me and my family, to family events, family functions. And when it comes time for you to return that favor to this woman who treated you like, her own when you were around, you basically shit on that person. So I was like, I'm completely done. And I'm not gonna hide my feelings about it. I've never been fake. I've never been phony. I am always honest, and I am always open. I'm always outspoken about how I feel, especially if something happened to me that shouldn't. But like, it is what it is. And I have to take a leap of faith and move down to South Florida, because that's where I need to go back to. That's where my home is. That's where my roots are. And it's bittersweet leaving here and having to sell the house and doing all that, because it's like you're selling your mom's house, and this is the house that she had, and a piece of you goes with it. But it's like, my mom is always going to be right here. Always right here. In my heart, in my mind, in my spirit, everything. So like, saying about his house is it's just a structure. It's not a home without her in it. So it's just a structure. And I am not going to have a job down there, so I have to really put a lot of faith in God, and I do put a lot of faith in God to help me through this. He's never let me down before. Even if I was at my lowest, I had points in my life where I didn't even have a car, and it's like I just I had nothing basically, and I had to rely on everybody else for everything. I mean, I'm not going to be this way now. I have a vehicle, and I'm working right now, but I am going to have to take a leap of faith and go there and try to find something for myself and pave out a way for me and my daughter. And it's scary, but I don't know. I'm just going to look on the bright side of things and keep my head up, and just pray on it. That's all I can do. And, yeah, that's all I can do. Oh my gosh. But on a lighter note, because I always put some kind of, on a lighter note, you know what? Ever since I started dating again, since last April, not this April that just passed, April when I was 39, I said by the time I was 40, which was this year, I want to get back in the dating scene. And I wanted to, be acclimated to dating again, because, it takes you a while to get your feet wet and get back in the swing of things. It's been a nightmare. I'm going to be honest with y'all. It's been a nightmare. I keep getting catfished, and I don't know why. I am like real. I don't lie. I don't try to hide myself. I don't try to hide the fact that I'm plus size, fat, whatever you call it. Some people say I'm thick, I'm fat, whatever. But they'll be attracted to me. But I don't try to hide that. It is what it is. I will send you a head to toe picture. Not an issue. Of course, I don't send adult pictures, but you know what I'm saying. You better use your imagination if you even get lucky to get that far. Anyway, but I have nothing to hide. I seen you recent pictures. I seen you current pictures. I will Skype in a ladylike fashion. I will Skype, and I'm nothing to hide. People are just so dishonest. I swear. So, talking to this dude about a month now. Because I hate online dating. I really hate online dating. I never did that when I was at home in South Florida. Very rarely I did that. I could go to the gas station, the grocery store, and meet somebody. But that's neither here nor there. But it's gonna get back to that when I get home. Trust and believe, boo boo. But anyway, talk for about a month. He's always hesitant to send me pictures. Sends me face shots, waist up. That's it. I'm like, okay, are you in a wheelchair? What's going on? Are you missing your legs? Which I don't have a problem with, because I had an uncle that was a W amputee because of Vietnam, and he was no different than anybody else. He was completely whole of me, and he was a great man. And God rest his soul. He drove. He did everything. He was a self-sufficient person. So it's not like I would discriminate against him for that. So finally, we agreed to meet. I'm trying to gather my thoughts. You know, I really am. I told him to plan something. Told him to plan something. Thinking he'll plan something. Maybe 6, 7, 8 hours later, still had no idea what we were gonna do. So I put on my nice sundress, put on my earrings, I fluffed my little hair up, got it all looking all, fancy dancy, looking all cute, everything, just looking all sexy. Ooh, that don't look sexy. Sandals, toes painted, nails painted, just did a little sprucing up of myself, make myself look pretty, smelling all good. So we meet at the Walmart parking lot. I don't sound enthused because I am not enthused. That is not how I roll. If we're going to go somewhere, we're going to go on a date. But this is not a date, my friends. So I'm thinking when we get there, we'll decide from there. It's not much to do in this small podunk town. Maybe we'll drive out somewhere. I had my taser. I was all good. If I went in his car and he tried anything, he wouldn't be peeing right for a week because I'd get him right between the legs where it counts. And I was all good because I had my taser. It was charged. I zapped. It was working. I was ready. When Napoleon gets out of the car, I have on flats. I'm 5'4". I am not a tall girl. I might be a fat girl. I might be very, very round, but I'm not very, very tall. I get out of the car, and he's probably 5'1" or 5'2". He's way shorter than me, and I have on flat sandals. Thank God I had not decided to wear these cute-ass wedges I bought, because I'd have been way taller than he was. That was, in my opinion, strike number one, because you didn't send me pictures and you misled me. You know I didn't know you were that short. And my only requirement is that you be at the very least, my height or better. He was not 5'4". He was not at least 5'4". All right. So I do the once over. He has on a t-shirt, some faded jeans, and some turnover sneakers. One of the first things out of his mouth was, "Oh, I don't do the whole first impression thing. It is what it is. If you see me and you don't like me, then you don't like me for my personality or whatever." That's a bunch of bullshit. Okay? You shouldn't be coming out the house dirty with some run over sneakers and old faded jeans. That's bullshit. I don't want to hear that "I don't like you for your personality" bullshit. Because if I had come out of the house looking like that, he would have had a problem with it. And that's the God honest truth. Because men, you guys have double standards. If I would have came out that house looking anything less than sexy in a sundress, he would have had an issue with that. If I would not have taken the time to do my pedicure and left my toes looking the way they were looking, and if I would have had that chipped up nail polish on my nails from doing, housework and stuff, he'd had an issue with that. If I had kept in my twist that I had in that were old with the edges and the new growth showing because I'm a natural and my hair grows really fast, he'd had an issue with that. If I would have came out with my afro, because sometimes you guys right off the bat don't accept us as naturals until you get to see our beauty and know that we could be beautiful without all this and stuff too. But that's not a reason, by the way. That's another whole other story for a whole other video. If I would have came out with my Kinsey from Roots hair, if I would have came out with my wild fro, you would have had a problem. But you feel like it's acceptable to come out with an old ass pair of jeans, a t-shirt, and some turnover sneakers and being like, oh, I don't do the first impression thing. And then I'm looking at him crazy. I don't know, I was looking at him crazy. He proceeds to go, but you know what? I wouldn't have put on no polo or anything for no first meeting because I didn't want you to think I had no money or nothing. I tore him up. I said, well, in a nice way. I said, polo is moderately priced, honey. I wouldn't have thought you had any type of money if you had on polo. It's not Louis. It's not Gucci. It's polo. So he paused. He was like, Louis or Gucci. Nah, I wouldn't have been no real G. You ain't gonna catch no real G and no Louis or Gucci. A real G? I'm 40 years old. I don't want to date no G's. I'm so sorry. I don't want to date you. If you call yourself a G, keep it moving, boo boo. I don't want to date no G. I'm 40. I want to date a man. A mature, secure man. I'm not worried about you being no G. The only time I'm worried about you being a G is if somebody is kicking in the door of our home and trying to rob us. And if you are going to handle that, that's what I want you to be, a G. I'm looking for you to be no G. You just walk around. So we having this conversation, and then I paused, and it got kind of quiet because I was like, I really don't know what to say to this dude at this point. And mind you, he sent me pictures of him without his glasses. So I didn't even know he wore glasses. Besides, I didn't know he was short as hell. And like I said, my only height requirement is that you are my height or better. That's not a lot. 5'4" is short for a man or a woman. So if you're 5'4" and you're a man, I will still talk to you. I have no problem with that. But if you're 5'1" or 5'2", that's a little bit odd for me because I'm already plus size and you're shorter than me, and that just makes me feel awkward. You know, and it's just not my preference. And it's some chicks be like, oh, I need him to be 6 feet or better. I don't even say all that. 5'4" or better. Okay? 5'5" I would say. 'Cause 5'5", 5'4" or better, basically. Just 5'5", 5'4" or better. I don't require much. It wasn't the fact that he even wore glasses, because I'm blind as a bat without these contacts. But I'm sending you recent pictures, and I'm not catfishing. I'm sending you pictures so you see me right here with no glasses because I don't wear glasses anymore. I haven't worn glasses in 20 years. I don't wear glasses anymore. So me sending you a picture of me in glasses, unless they're fashion glasses, it's not accurate as how I look. The only thing I let him know was I'm changing my hair because the twists you see that are in my hair, I don't have those twists anymore. I took them out because I wanted to braid my hair in a different style. So I don't have those twists. So when you see me, my hair is going to be shorter and curly. I let him know. Well, he was shorter. Speaking of shorter, okay, so we're next to McDonald's. This bastard didn't even offer my ass a Happy Meal. I wasn't even good for a Happy Meal. I could see if he thought I was a jump off. I didn't come to him like I was a jump off. I don't plan on coming to anybody like I'm a jump off. If I'm looking for that, I specifically say that. And he would have had to meet me somewhere other than a Walmart parking lot because he wouldn't have went down like there if I was a jump off. But like, I didn't give him an indication that I was any type of jump off or anything, and I'm so confused. I have no idea why on earth he would come at me like I was a jump off and not even offer me a drink from McDonald's. They sell water for $1. Are you kidding me? I wasn't good for that in a Happy Meal. I'm floored. So he was like, well, what you gonna get into? I'm looking at him like, what you mean, what am I going to get into? I told you to plan something. I was planning on doing something with you. I'm still being polite at this point, even though I'm pissed. Well, I got to go make sure they sleep. The they is the 2 children who I did not realize were there at the house that weekend. You knew. You asked me to come out and meet you. So why you come asking me to come out and meet you and you're not prepared to meet me? What was this? Then it dawned on me. This dude was trying to see if I was a catfish. Are you kidding me? So you're trying to see if I'm the catfish, but you lied about your height. You lied about wearing glasses. You did not say you were going to have your kids. You did not have intentions on taking me out anywhere. And you did not plan anything. But you want to see if I'm the catfish? You have some nerve. You sent me 2 pictures. Because twice I asked him to send me pictures. He sent me the same one. So I finally flipped on him and was like, you need to stop sending me the same pictures. I need to see real pictures. Send me a picture of him laying down, a picture of him from the waist up, and a picture of him face. That's all I saw. I got catfished, y'all. Second time in since April last year, I got catfished. This dating thing is so hard. It's so hard. I don't know how I'm going to get through this because I don't plan on being single for the rest of my life and I'm not settling. So I don't know, America, how I'm going to get through this dating thing. People are catfishing me. People I've known for 20 years are turning out to be monsters. Nicest people on earth doing 180s on me because they got their own shit that they got going on. So there's no chance of me rekindling that. I'm at a loss. I don't know what I should do. Should I go backwards? I just have no idea what I'm going to do at this point, people. I just like am so I'm like like I said, I don't have a problem with being single. I just don't want to be single my life. But I'm not gonna be settling for the bullshit. And people catfishing me, people feeling like they can talk to me and treat me any kind of way because they feel like I need them. I just can't have the BS. I just can't keep up with that, and I can't be dealing with that. So like y'all gonna have to wish me luck on this move and pray for me when it comes to this move and getting a job and getting myself situated on a serious note. I really would love for y'all to pray for me on that tip. I don't care about y'all wishing me luck with dating. That is not important right now. Just pray for me to get some gainful employment, a nice, environment for my daughter and I to live in. Just pray for me for that, y'all. And if your heart so tells you, pray for me that I get through this nightmare of dating that I have been going through. God, it's been such a nightmare. Well, anyway, America, we got a lot to do packing up all this good stuff. If there's anything more that happens, I'll be sure to fill y'all in. But for right now, I'm up, I'm out, and I'm signing off. Deuces. And I'm out.